How to save for a big purchase. It's no secret that life is full of surprises. Surprises that can cost money. Sometimes a lot of money. They have the potential to throw a monkey wrench into your saving strategy, especially if you have to resort to using credit to get through an emergency. In many households, a budget covers everyday spending, including clothes, eating out, groceries, utilities, electronics, online games, and a myriad of odds and ends we need. Sometimes though, there may be something on the horizon that you want to purchase or something you may need to purchase. How do you get there if you have a budget for the everyday things you need? You're setting aside money in your emergency fund and you're saving for retirement. Make a goal. The way to get there is to make a plan. Let's say you've got a teenager who's going to be driving soon. Maybe you'd like to purchase a new car for his 16th birthday. You've done the math and you decided you can put $3,000 towards the best vehicle you can find for the price. You have 1 year to save, but the planning starts now. There are 52 weeks in a year, which makes the math simple. As an estimate, you'll need to put aside about $60 per week. If you get paid weekly, put this amount aside before you buy that $6 latte or spend the $10 for extra lives in that new phone game. The last thing you want to do is create debt with small things piling up while you're trying to save for something bigger. Make your savings goal realistic. You might surprise yourself by how much you can save when you have a goal in mind. Saving isn't a magic trick. However, it's based on discipline and math. There may be goals that seem out of reach, at least in the short term, so you may have to adjust your goal. Let's say you decide you want to spend a little more on the car, maybe $4,000, since your son has been working hard and making good grades. You've crunched the numbers, but all you can really spare is the original $60 per week. You'd need to find only another $17 per week to make the more expensive car happen. If you don't want to add to your debt, you might need to put that purchase off unless you can find a way to raise more money, like having a garage sale or picking up some overtime hours. Hide the money from yourself. It might sound silly, but it works. Money saved in your regular savings or checking account may be in harm's way. Unless you're extremely careful, it's almost guaranteed to disappear. But not like what happens in a magic show, where the magician can always bring the volunteer back. Instead, find a safe place for your savings, a place where it can't be spent accidentally, whether it's a cookie jar or a special savings account you can open specifically to fund your goal. Pay yourself first when you get paid. Fund your savings account set up for your goal purchase first. After you put this money aside, go ahead and pay some bills and buy yourself that latte if you really want to. Although you may have to get by with a small rather than an extra large. Saving up instead of piling on more credit card debt may be a much less costly way to enjoy the things you want, even if it means you'll have to wait a bit.